To Man City Fan TV, this is Kiam, and it's another episode of FIFA, and we are live on the channel. It's episode number 19, and I think we're on day 659 of lockdown, or at least it feels that way, but it's probably about, day 10, 11? But it feels like it's been dragging on for a while now, doesn't it? So I'm just going to hang about for a minute, wait for a few people to join us. Catherine's on. Hi, Catherine. How are you doing? Welcome. How's your day going, Catherine? Are you good? Everyone healthy? Sad news today. Eddie Large, Man City fan Eddie Large, comedian, legend, sadly passed away. So very, very sad news to hear that. I know Andy was talking about it earlier on the live vlog. So if you haven't watched Andy's live vlog yet, then do go ahead and take a look at Andy's live vlog. That was on the channel earlier today. So we've got Unique's 10 Gamer is on. So how are you doing, Unique's? What we'll do in a moment is I'm going to review the games that we played in episode 18. And if you watched episode 18, you'll know it was a very good episode. We won all 3 games. And we somehow managed to get ourselves back in the title race. I don't quite know how we've managed it, but we are back in the title race, and in the Champions League we're in a pretty good position. So let's take a look at where we're up to. I'm doing very well, thank you, Unique. Yeah, very well indeed. It's lunchtime here for me. I'm just on my lunch hour. I'm on the west coast in Canada, so I'm 8 hours behind the UK, and I'm just taking a break from work. And I'm playing a bit of FIFA. So let's take a look then at the previous game. So you can see there we played Chelsea in the Premier League, and we beat them by 2-1. We then played Liverpool at the Etihad, and we beat Liverpool, which really did get us back into that title race. And then we played Roma in the Champions League, and of course we beat Roma by 3-0. So it was a great win against Roma. Puts us in a really good position in that Champions League tie. I think that's a quarter-final as well. So 3-0 up in the Champions League quarter-final after the first leg. So let's just take a look at the league table. So Premier League table, just for a recap. Arsenal are top of the league. Arsenal on 75 points. They've played 32 games. Liverpool are on 70 points. They've played a game less. Spurs have played a game less than Arsenal, and they're on 68. And we've played the same amount of games as Arsenal, and we're on 67. So, we're 8 points behind Arsenal there with 6 games left. So that, it does look tight, doesn't it? We need some serious slip-ups here. And the fact we've got 3 teams above us, it is going to be really tight. We need a few miracles. And unfortunately, I don't think we're playing any of the teams above us, so we've just got to hope they slip up. You are playing PC, or I'm playing on a PS4, Unique. So I'm playing on a PS4, mate. So yeah, always PS4 for me when I'm gaming. I've never really used any other systems. I did use an Xbox for a while. I used an Xbox for about a year, but I wasn't a big fan of the Xbox. So I moved back to PlayStation. I just prefer it for gaming. I don't know why. So let's look at this episode today then. Episode 19. We've got Southampton. We've got Roma. And we've got Newcastle coming up in this episode. So 3 games for you. Couple of Premier League games. And then in the middle, we've got that Roma second leg. My dad has just brought in a rubber glove, says Catherine. Okay, interesting. When is the PS5 coming out? I've heard that the PS5 is going to be coming out later on this year. Sort of October, November time. Probably just prior to Christmas. However, with everything going on, it might be delayed. I've not read anywhere that it might be delayed, but I'm just assuming that it probably will be. Let's get rid of some of this nonsense we have here in the chat section. So reply, we'll get to it soon enough. Inbox, training injury. So Alex Garcia is injured. These are old Liverpool tournament prize money. So I don't really keep a clean inbox. I must admit I should do. Just cleaned it up there. So let's go ahead then and start the first game of the day. So the first game of the day is against Southampton. So we'll get straight into it. Away at Southampton in the Premier League. And we'll play in our blue kit. Southampton can stay in their red kit. And who do you think I should be picking here? Let's have a look. We've got Sané, Aguero, Mahrez. Suggestions, guys. I mean, that looks like a pretty fresh team to me. But we do have that second leg against Roma. So I might try and rest a couple. But in all honesty, our main players, or say main players, Jesus, Mbappe, who I will probably play in the Champions League, they're not that fresh. So I'll rest Walker. Walker definitely needs a rest. Noah's on. How are you doing, Noah? So I'm going to play Max Aarons at right back. I'm going to play the proper team, really. I think let's stick with that team. I think it's good enough to get a result against Southampton. I want to keep everyone as fresh as possible for the next game. So let's get on with it, guys. First game of the day. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification as well if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel. If you do hit subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon as well. If you hit that bell icon, you're going to get notifications every time a new video goes live on Man City Fan TV. Thanks for the ad back on Twitter, says Noah. Yeah, always. Yeah, if people follow me on Twitter, I do always follow back. Well, that's a bit of a lie. I say I always follow back. I try and follow back. If I don't follow back, it's usually because I've just missed it. But eventually, when I see it, I will follow back. If somebody takes the time to follow me, then I will follow them back. I think it's just polite to do so. Catherine said Diaz. Yeah, I might play Diaz in the Champions League, actually. My guess for the score is 4. Unique Gamers confident. So what does everyone else think? What score is this game going to be? Southampton. Have you got any guesses for what the score is going to be? We played well in the last episode, that's for sure. We got 3 wins on the bounce. So if we can continue that kind of form, I will be very happy. Well, let's wait and see. I tend to find on FIFA, though, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but when I'm playing a career mode, I go through little patches. And especially if I stop playing, if I finish playing in the career mode and then I turn the PlayStation off, when I come back to it, I always have a bad patch. And I've just got a feeling here that let me just check my settings. I've got a feeling my settings have changed because I think they've gone to tactical. I don't play tactical defending, so forget that. I've been playing online, you see. I started an ultimate team. I was trying to start an ultimate team to have for the channel, but unfortunately I can't change the name of the ultimate team because I used it previously when I had an ultimate team. So I'm not going to do an ultimate team because it's not that much fun if you can't change the name and edit the team properly. So these are my controls. You'll see that I play a very weird control system because I used to be a Pro Evolution player. So I don't play the classic system that most of you will play. I play the old school way. So let's see if we can play a bit better, because that just felt weird then. I wasn't even going near the ball. Unique Gamer, can you tell me my age? Blimey, 39 is my age, mate. I'm an old fuddy-duddy now. 39. Well, then again, 39 is not. I suppose it's old if you're younger, and it's not that old if you're older. But I've been playing computer games all my life, really. I started playing years ago on. What was the first thing? I had a Commodore 64, where you used to load a cassette tape in, and I used to play Football Manager on it. And then I think I progressed on to like the Atari, which was a good games console, and then you had Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, PlayStation 1, 2, 3 and so on. And yeah, I've always liked gaming. And I think I'll always be a gamer, you know what I mean? I just enjoy it. When I finish work, I like to have a game on the old FIFA. Andy's on 39 Spring Chicken. Noah, what's Pro Evolution Soccer? Pro Evolution Soccer. Yeah, I used to like it. You know, I used to like Pro Evolution Soccer. I thought the gameplay was better than FIFA. The only problem was FIFA had all of the licenses and the kits and everything. So when you played on Pro Evolution, I think the City team were called like Man Blue and United were Man Red, which was, you know, completely unrealistic. So I stopped playing it and I joined the FIFA revolution. But we need to concentrate here. Ocean Rage, what other games do you play if you're a gamer? Yeah, I suppose I used the word gamer a little bit loosely there, Ocean Rage. I don't really play. The only games I own Grand Theft Auto. I own Red Dead Redemption. So you can see I like that sort of style of game. And I own FIFA. That's it. So yeah, I'm not really a gamer. That's probably a little bit of an exaggeration. Oh, De Bruyne was in there. Favourite Man City player? Favourite Man City player? I don't know. David Silva, obviously. I would say has been my favourite player of this generation. Out of the younger players that are in the squad now, I'd probably say, I don't know, I like Raheem Sterling, I suppose. I'm not like Martin. I support Raheem Sterling. Yeah, I've heard about this Call of Duty. I've not played Call of Duty. I might have to get into it a little bit more. Andy plays marbles. He might as well. I think his marbles will be better than his FIFA. Oh no, we're a goal down, guys. This is just lackadaisical defending. Not concentrating there at the back. Martin is to become a Chelsea fan next year. Yeah, you never know. Oh, and isn't City Stadium on PES 20? I don't think City Stadium is on PES 20, no. I think they've got a license with United and Munich and someone else. Yeah, Andy's laughing, better than your FIFA, just as Southampton smash the ball into the back of my net. So you see, I can win Champions League games, I can beat Liverpool, but I can't beat Southampton. And if I don't win this, the title is well and truly done and dusted. So we need to up our game a little bit. Go on in there. Oh, I thought he was going to get him round the back there. Win that header there. A little bit sloppy at the moment. We're second to the ball. Yeah, I'm on legendary mode. I did play on Ultimate for most of this season though, so the league table isn't a true reflection because I lost most of my games playing on Ultimate. And especially after the patch at Christmas, Ultimate just turned into absolutely unplayable. And especially when you're talking, when you're on here and you're doing a live vlog and you try to play on Ultimate, there's just no point because you'll just get hammered in every game. So 1-0 down at half-time against Southampton on this first game. Not the best of starts then, guys. We need to up it. Do I need to make any changes? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should be making a change? Yeah, that annoys me as well, Shadow Rundown. The way they've changed FIFA's name to FIFA's name, Juventus's name to Calcio, is it, or something? Really unrealistic. And Shadow, did you get the prize that we sent out to you for the race night? Let us know if you received that. I did send it via recorded delivery, so hopefully it arrived, mate. Here comes Aguero. Oh, fires the shot off. It's probably our first shot in this game. It's been a really bitty game, hasn't it? Oh no, stay there, centre back. This doesn't look good, I don't like this. It's not flowing here. What I'm going to do is blame it on the fact my controllers were all over the place when I started. That's what I'm going to blame this on. Oh, go Kevin, why did he stop? I wanted the 1-2 and he just completely stopped. FIFA does that, doesn't it? When you're getting beat, it takes away the confidence of the players and they don't make the same runs that they normally make. Last thing I want is a defeat as well before the Champions League game, because the confidence is going to be right down. Come on, stop this cross. We've got a bit of work to do. We've got 2 goals. I'm going to have to make some changes now. I can't just sit here and not make any changes. Aguero's been absolutely pants, let's be honest. And Mahrez is going off. Mbappe. And I'm going to bring the Stockport Iniesta on. Let's see if the Stockport Iniesta can be the man to save us. 2 strikers up front. I never play 2 strikers up front. I don't like it. I prefer having 2 wide men and 1. I very rarely play 2 strikers. Maybe I will. I'll probably shift to all-out attacking later on if it stays like this. Here's Gabby. I find Gabby really... that's a poor ball. I find Gabby better to play with than Aguero on this game. I don't know why. I definitely don't rate Gabby over Aguero in real life. Not yet. Postman hasn't been. Okay, mate. Maybe the postman is, I don't know, maybe he's delayed or a little bit slower because of the, the coronavirus and everything. But let me know in a couple of days. If it doesn't come, let me know. I can follow up, mate. How much did you pay for Mbappe? I paid about 105 million. Paid for Mbappe. Go on, lad. I mean, look at that. Mbappe's getting outstrengthed by Southampton's right back. That's not right. Something weird going on in this match. Just feels like my players are not even involved in this game. I can't do anything to make them run. Well, I mean, he did like a really slow run then. Very strange game, this. Got to pull it out the bag, though. Here comes Kev. Oh, even Kevin's not making the right run. Is that a corner? Yes. Come on, get a good ball in. Ball comes across. It's a good header. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Volley. Go on, Sané. Win a header. Leroy Sané never wins a header on FIFA. Mbappe plays it in. This could be it. Oh, what's going on? How's he saved that? How's the keeper saved that? I don't even think the keeper knew what happened there. Look. How'd you save that? Oh, straight at him, I suppose. Straight at him. Come on, Blues. We need to get a goal here. If we don't get a goal here, the league is well and truly gone, and then it's going to be a career mode season all about the Champions League. A little bit like City in real life, I suppose. Out of the Premier League and just fighting for the Champions League. Someone in the middle there. No one in the middle. You see, it just feels weird, like my players are not making the usual. Oh, and even De Bruyne there just staggered just before he was going to hit the ball. He did like a deflection. This is a weird, really weird game, this one. I've got to say, this doesn't feel like a normal FIFA game. I'm not even doing my normal pressing. I think my controllers, because I've played that silly bloody Ultimate Teams, I think I've wrecked my controllers. That's why I hate playing it, because it changes all your controls. That's a good ball. That's better. Oh, come on, we've got to get it. Someone, oh man alive. This keeper's having the game of his life. Oh, so someone, no, we're going to lose. We're going to lose to Southampton. Very frustrating. We go down to the, not the Dell, down to the Dell, down to St Mary's. And we lose by 1-0, guys. That is not good. Not good. First game on episode 19 and it's a defeat. And I remember going down to St Mary's a few years ago when Matt Letizia was playing, I think. Was it Matt Letizia? No, I think it was way after that, actually. Not Matt Letizia. I went in Matt Letizier's pub. That was it, the Letizia pub. I think we lost 3-0. We lost 3-0 to Southampton, so it's a ground I don't really like, if I'm being honest. So Mingy Wong's on. Southampton super defensive. Yeah. Kiam out, says Ocean Rage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're going for the Champions League. Ocean Rage, if I win the Champions League, will you forgive me? You know, will you forgive me? What expectations do you fans have? Do you viewers? What do you expect? So let's do the interview. Thoughts, it was good while it lasted. Disappointing result. Southampton played better. Seems like the second amount of pressure was high. The lads did their best.
No further questions.
Yeah, so Ocean Rager said he might, all right, maybe. So he might forgive me if I win the Champions League. Well, I'm 3-0 up in this tie. So if I lose a 3-0 lead, then I think I'll probably delete FIFA from my PlayStation altogether and retire. So don't worry about that, Ocean Rage. But it can happen. It can happen on these games. So I've got to be careful. So let's do the press conference here for the Champions League. Yeah, we need to play better. Your team is basking in great form recently. Do you think that we're not basking in that great form? We just lost to Southampton, mate. Well, there we go. Press conference done. Where is Merez? Merez is still in the squad. He's still in the squad. He doesn't do that well for me, though, Boutra. He doesn't do that well. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Merez. And I know a lot of people are, but yeah, I mean, he's there now, but I'm definitely going to drop him down because he played in the last game and he was absolutely terrible. I'm going to put Gabby on the left, Aguero up top, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Fernandinho. I'm going to rest him for Rodri. Walker's back, Skriniar. I'm going to rest Skriniar and I'm going to play Diaz because I think Catherine mentioned Diaz. Are you going to sell Mahrez, Mingy Wong? I don't know. I might sell Mahrez. What do you reckon? Should I sell him? Maybe I'll sell him in the summer once this season finishes. I'll leave Dean. You're on. I've not really got another left back. Hi Megan, how's it going? So that's the team I'm going with. We're 3-0 up in this Champions League tie. 3-0 up after the first leg, which was at the Etihad. We're now playing in Rome. Andy's saying sell for Mahrez. That's going to upset a lot of the Mahrez fanboys. Unique Gamer, where is Gundogan? I think I sold Gundogan. I sold a couple of players. I sold Mendy. I sold Gundogan. I sold Mendy and I got Indigne. And I bought Mbappe, I've bought Skriniar, and I bought Ruben Diaz. So I've made a few signings. But I made most of the signings after the damage was done, if you know what I mean. Like, we were playing on ultimate level and we fell quite a way behind. Sell John Stones. Yeah, I'm definitely going to sell John Stones, I think. Do you have football banter in this chat or do you time people out? It depends what you say, Megan. If you talk nonsense, then you'll get timed out. But if you come for a bit of friendly banter just to enjoy the FIFA and chat with everyone and, you know, you don't swear or any sort of racist, homophobic language, anything like that, and you're fine. You are welcome to join. And we welcome fans of all clubs as long as you're respectful. That's all that matters. Your channel is cool. Thank you. Whoa, nearly let him in there. Something doesn't feel right at all with this setting, so I'm going to just use that as an excuse. Go Mbappe. Oh, he's off. He's off. I'm just going to adjust my setting. Just one thing I need to do. Sorry for stopping the game, but there's something here that's not right. What? So short pass, sprint, protect the ball, press. I don't know. No, it looks right to me. It looks right. I don't know. Does anyone else get paranoid when your controllers change? I get a little paranoid that they're never going to be right again and how I want them to be. So I'm going to be paranoid all the way through this episode now. I should have checked them before I come on. Who is the bigger club, City or United? If you're a City fan, City are the bigger club. If you're a United fan, United are the bigger club. If you're a Notts County fan, Notts County are the bigger club. The biggest club are the team you support. That's all that matters. There's no such thing as big or small club. It's just a made-up term. It doesn't matter. Oh, what a save that is. Oh, it's a great cross in. It should have been going in there. Look at that. Aguero. Good header, to be fair. I mean, how's he got that with his fingertips? I know. It's a very poor attempt at trolling, I must admit. If you want to send me an email, I'll give you some tips on how to troll. You're not doing the best job, Megan. So you think you win the league? Yeah. Ball comes through. Oh, nearly. We've just got to try and keep the ball out of the net, just for the first sort of half an hour or so here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, how's he got in there? Good tackle, that was a great tackle there. I don't know who that was it? I think that was Diaz, actually. Shadow rundown, I think they will surpass United in the next 20 years. Yeah, I mean, City, they are on course to overtake United off the pitch in terms of finances. We're not far away. That might happen if we keep having success and United fail. Then, yeah, we might overtake them. We've definitely overtaken them on the pitch, that's for sure. So, yeah, by all intents and purposes, we're the number one club in Manchester now. There's no debating that, really. But it's all relative, isn't it? Some teams have successful periods and then the end, and then someone else will take over. So it's all relative. The main thing is support your club and enjoy the game. So this is a good bit of possession. 30 minutes in, away at Rome. Roma, in Rome. And we're doing the business. That was a bad pass. We're doing the business at the moment. Nothing too exciting. Oh, that was poor touch. Bernardo's touch on this game is bizarre because he has one of the best touches in football. But for some reason on this game, he struggles. It's a good ball. Oh, don't stop the run, Kevin. Kevin was free then. There's something going on with the players' confidence as well. It seems like the confidence has just dropped away for some reason. They're not making the same runs that they were doing in the last episode. Or maybe they're all knackered. Maybe I just knackered them all out, getting those 3 wins on episode 18. Come on. Oh, good save, Edison. Good save. That would have been a bad time to concede a goal just before half-time. Yeah, nice. Edison's doing well in this game. Got to say, he's been very, very comfortable. Oh, my days. But then he rolls it out to Diaz, who's moving like I don't know what. He's not very fast. I think he needs one of them segues like Skriniar. Let's just see this out to half-time. It's getting a little bit shaky. De Bruyne into Digne. I just remembered Raheem Sterling's back and I've not played him yet. I'm just disrespecting Raheem Sterling. I think he's just down there with the kids in the squad. I've not even pulled him back into the squad. So I'll definitely play Raheem Sterling in the next game. Kiam, don't get how you play and talk. I usually lose a lot when I do that. Yeah, it's not as easy. I mean, I must admit, if I wasn't talking now, I'd probably be like 4-0 up. I'm going to say that, let's be honest. I'm going to say that. Yeah, I'd be like 10-0 up if I wasn't talking. Now, if you believe that, you believe anything. But no, it definitely is harder to talk and play. But it's not good on a live stream. It's definitely not good if I sat here in silence and live stream for an hour without talking. Yeah, I don't think many people would want to come on for that. Rodri into De Bruyne. Plays it into Mbappe. This is better. Just keeping hold of the ball like this. Go De Bruyne, go. That's it. Could play the ball in. That's a great ball around the back. Oh, I think he might have been offside there anyway, Bernardo. But this is the second game now, and we're not scored a goal yet. You've not seen a goal, only one in our own net, which is not a good sign. I was expecting a goal fest. It's not yet arrived. Well, that's a bad ball, that Aguero. Plays it in. Sané. It's not Sané, it's Gabi Jesus. Just a little bit too close to the keeper. When you go to pubs in Canada, and most of them City, there is a Man City supporters club just up the road in Vancouver, where I live. I don't really go there, to be honest, though, because the games are on at like 7 in the morning, and the last thing I want to be doing is in the pub. Well, yeah, I used to be in the pubs at 7 o'clock years ago when I was younger. Now I think my wife would kill me if I was in the pub at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So yeah, I tend to just watch the football on my sofa and have a cup of tea. So yeah, but there is a supporters branch and lots of City fans about. You do see lots of City shirts, and when you go into the shops as well, you get lots of City merchandise. I was surprised actually when I come over here. That's a good ball in. Oh, I was surprised just how much City merchandise there was. You go into any store now in Canada and you have like United, Arsenal, Barcelona, Real Madrid, but you also have City. And in some of the shops, City is the biggest display that you get. It's actually the biggest display. So really, really different times. I remember years ago, that's offside by a mile. Years ago, you go abroad and you'd say you supported City and everyone would be like, who? I mean, I remember working in Spain a few years back, and it was strange actually because I was working just outside of Valencia, and I was in a service station, and the Valencia team coach pulled up, and Aymar, Canizares, try to think, Baraja, all these players that used to play for a fantastic Valencia team, they all got off the bus in front of me, and I was really starstruck. And I was chatting to one of the guys, like the coaches. I couldn't get to anywhere near the players, but there was one of the coaches, and he asked me, who do you support? And I said, Manchester City. And he went, oh, Manchester, yeah, United, Beckham, and so they didn't even know who we were. So it just shows you how far we've come on since Sheikh Mansour invested in us, and we are very thankful for that. But even without the money, we would still be supporting City. That's what we do, and we're getting beat. The second game on the row, we're getting beat. Yeah, Canizares. Yeah, they were playing Real Madrid actually that night. Valencia were on the way to Madrid. They were playing Real Madrid, and he just stopped off. Oh no, no, they were playing in Valencia, and the team bus was coming in from wherever they meet up. Yeah, they were playing in Valencia. So very strange times. Have you heard Kiam's accent from Canada? Yeah, I know, very Canadian. If I start saying "eh," then apparently that makes me sound Canadian. My family in Manchester though reckon I'm sounding more Canadian, but there's absolutely no way I sound Canadian. Do I sound Canadian? Get a vote going now in the comments. Or do I sound like I'm from Wythenshawe in Manchester? We're losing 1-0 here. This is disappointing. I've got to say, disappointing. I mean, the tie's done and dusted, but the confidence of the players is going to be through the floor. Something isn't right though. Like the players aren't sprinting. Something really strange going on with these controls. So I've got a whole book of excuses. I'll just pull them out, you see. I'm going to dink this over. Here we go, let's have a bit of this. Mbappe, at least... oh, what's this? He's missed it. Oh, I thought it was in. Yeah, well, I was born in Rusholme. I was born in Rusholme. I lived in Wythenshawe. Andy's right. A rush home glory, Hunter. And we've lost again. We've lost, but we're through. So we've lost, but we're through. But FIFA now is going to make us a team that has no confidence anymore. They can't pass. But that's 2 defeats on the bounce. 2 defeats. The fans are going to be calling for my head. Chris says, keep this up, and I'm not renewing my season ticket going back to the bridge. Yeah, Chris has had enough of this.
Grazie, mister.
Come on, we've got to keep the faith. We might win the Champions League. You've never seen City win the Champions League. You might see it for the first time here on FIFA. Will that put Kiam in the history books if that happens? If I can win the first Champions League for City on FIFA, I want to be in the history books. Man City Fan TV, 3 out of 3 to 0 out of 2. What's going on? I know. I'm going to blame it on a busy morning at work, Andy. That's what I think. It's just a busy morning. Which, to be honest, it's not been that busy. So, yeah. But that's another excuse. I'll just stick that in the excuse book. Excuse number 383. Eugene, what's this? Premier League players should take a pay cut. BBC website. Yeah, the problem with the Premier League players is the agents. You know, the agents are the greedy ones, and they're advising the players, you know, stick by the terms of your contract, don't budge. So the players probably do want to help out a little bit. They probably do want to, they don't want to take a pay cut, but I'm sure some of them would be willing to, you know, take a pay cut to help out the situation at the moment. But if you've got an agent there advising you and the agent's saying no, then they're not going to do it, and the agents are greedy. So that's the bottom. That's the bottom line, unfortunately. So let's put Aaron's in. We've got to get a win, haven't we? We've got to end this episode with a win. Sané, Aguero up front. I'm going to go with Gabby up front. Aguero can have a rest. He feels like he's knackered. Mahrez is going to get a game. We need to bring Raheem in. Raheem, the forgotten man. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to give Sané a rest. Let's bring Sterling back. Skriniar. I'm going to swap De Bruyne with Sané just in case. I need to bring him on. Let's give Laporte a rest. Laporte's played more games than I don't know what. He needs a rest. Digne's on his last legs. Who can I bring in for Digne? I've not really got a replacement fullback. It's bad man. That's what I'm going to do definitely at the end of this season, in preparation for our next season. I'm going to strengthen this squad all over the park. I need some real good cover. Where's Gary? Gary does a job at left back. Gary can be my left back. He's only a kid. Not ideal. Well, this is a team that can beat Newcastle. Let's keep the faith, guys. Yeah, I want to beat Newcastle just to shut that True Geordie. What an absolute mouthy so-and-so he is. Constantly on City's back. And what I don't understand about True Geordie is he supports a team like Newcastle. Newcastle will only ever have success if they get some investment. Yet all he does is have a go at City about investment. It's just, it makes no sense. He's like a turkey voting for Christmas. Crazy. I sit there listening to, well, to me, I don't sit there listening to it. I watch about 3 minutes of his shows and I just turn off. Although, to be fair, I like his podcasts. I do like his podcasts with Ricky Gervais, his podcast with Tyson Fury. The interview was good. But when he talks about football, I don't want to listen. But Sané on the left, Mbappe on the right. Sané needs a rest. I've got to give Sterling a go. Mbappe needs a bit of a rest as well. It's all about keeping the squad fresh now for the Champions League. And we've got Cal on. I watch True Geordie podcast. Yeah, they're good. They are good. I found another great show as well. I don't know if everyone knows about this one, but it's called... I forgot the name of it. It's a Mike Tyson podcast. Just type in Mike Tyson podcast in YouTube. But I found that recently. And I think there's one with Eminem that he's just released in the last week or so. But they're really, really good. Noah, his dad likes Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing against Anthony Joshua, but I think Tyson Fury would absolutely wipe the floor with him, to be honest. I don't think Joshua's of the same level. I think if Joshua fought the likes of Wilder, I think he would get absolutely battered. So here we go. Let's try and get a win. Play it into Fernandinho. That's a good ball in, and it's going to be 1-0, guys. We're cooking. Turn the stove on. Just up that heat a little bit. We're back in business. Remember that time we battered Newcastle 6-1? Mingy Wong says, blimey, we've battered Newcastle a few times, especially at home. We always battered them at the Etihad, but when we go to St James's Park, we do tend to struggle. Although, I don't know, recent years we win more than we lose, I suppose. But I always remember that famous game at Newcastle where we had to, I think it was it in the run-up to the Aguero goal? Was it that season? I think it might have been, where we had to go away to Newcastle and win. I think Yaya Toure scored. And that was the difference between us winning the league and not, because I really thought that was going to be a banana skin and cost us the title. And we came up with a fantastic victory. Just to let you know, I put Phil Foden is a dad, not coming up in the comments. Phil Foden is a dad. All right, is his wife just given birth? Well, congratulations if that's the case. So let's get this. Let's get some goals. You've not seen any goals. I feel for you. I want to get some goals in this last game. You need a bit of entertainment. A bit like Robbie Williams here. I'm going to entertain you. Well, I don't know about that. I'll do my best. That's a great ball wide there to Raheem Sterling, and Raheem's back in the team now. We've got that pace down the side. It's a great ball back. The stop point, Iniesta. He's just had a baby, and you can tell because he wasn't quite concentrating with that shot. Probably had a couple of sleepless nights. Mingy Wong, his girlfriend is very pretty. Yeah, I know, you tend to find that with footballers, don't you? I don't know why footballers always have pretty girls. I can't think why. Oh, no. What was it Peter Crouch said? I don't know if I can say it. Peter Crouch, he's with Abby Clancy. I think Abby Clancy's like a model, quite attractive lady. And someone once asked him, what would you be if you weren't a footballer? And he responded by saying, I'd be a virgin, which I thought was pretty funny, actually. Great play. Oh, he's in still. Mbappe. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Who was it? I don't know. It's Gabby Jesus, not Mbappe. I'm saying players who are not even on the pitch. Great goal by Gabby. Pure persistence there. Pure persistence. Thumbs up to the NHS staff tonight. Yes, Eugene. A thumbs up all the time for the NHS staff. If you haven't yet watched the race night that we did at the weekend, we did it on Sunday. It was a race night on the channel for the NHS. We raised quite a bit of money for the NHS, and it was a fantastic evening. Go over and have a look if you haven't yet watched it. Just watch it through, and you can join in with the races. You can pick your horses, and it's just a bit of a laugh, just a bit of banter. But we did that on behalf of our amazing NHS staff, and my dear old mother was a nurse in the accident and emergency, so in A&E, so it means a lot to me, the NHS, I'll be honest. And I've also worked for the NHS for a number of years, so yeah, I got a lot of time for the NHS. And I'm now in Canada where they don't have a National Health Service, so I appreciate it even more. So Raheem, Raheem there, he's on fire. I didn't realise how much space I had. I could have carried on. Here comes Fernandinho, plays it into, nice skill. Oh, there we go. See, my controllers are not right. My controllers are not right. Either that or I just try to shoot with David on his right foot, which I think is probably more accurate. What was that? I don't know what was going on there. Can we edit that bit out? You can't edit anything out on a live vlog, on a live stream, a live FIFA. It is what you see, guys. Go on, Gabby. This is what I love about Gabby. He works his socks off. Yeah, I've got to say it. On FIFA, I just prefer Gabby Jesus to Aguero. I'm just going to say it how it is. Here comes Ferner. Oh, poor ball. And I'm getting excuse number 794 now out of the bag. Where I am, it's just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And the sun has moved around and I can no longer see my screen, so I can just about see. I could shut the blinds, I suppose, but no, I think we could beat Newcastle with the blinds open, even with the sun on the screen. Let's be honest. True Geordie's boys are just not up to it. Oh, it's a good ball. Nearly. Volley. Oh, Silva there. Tried to set him up for the volley, just nodded it down. Gabby is insane on this game. He is. I love Jesus on this game. He's insane in real life, though. I love him in real life as well. He works his socks off. Catherine, it's not that I want everything to be answered. I was just wondering if there was an internet problem with either Kiam internet or mine. I don't know. Is anybody else having a problem? Sorry if you're having a problem. Everyone seems to be commenting and everything's ticking away on my side. So maybe just come out of the video, the stream, and just go back into it on YouTube. That's what I usually do. Now, Newcastle in their orange kits, 2-0 up on this episode 19. Remember, hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Go and take a look at Andy's vlog earlier today as well after this. If you've not seen it yet, there's a bit of spot the ball in there as well. I love the spot the ball, although I'm terrible. There he is again, Gabby. Oh, Gabby's a beast, isn't he? Gabby is just, you know, he's like the old Ronaldo on this game. You've got to say that, you know, he's an absolute diamond of a player. Comes Phil Foden, the Stockport Iniesta. That's not the best ball, Phil. Come on, Phil. He's thinking about Pampers. He's thinking about bottles. No, that's a bad ball. Newcastle here, putting a bit of pressure on. If True Geordie's watching this, he'll be able to clip it up and save it as Newcastle's greatest ever day if they get a shot against City. That's a good ball. Oh, nearly. Newcastle are just fighting back a bit. We've got to try and keep this cushion. I don't want to be scrambling around at the end of this one. Is it into Raheem? I do like having Raheem back, I must admit. It's a good ball wide. Here comes Gary. Gabby Jesus, sharp turn, but the defender just read it. 65 minutes on the clock. We're 2-0 up, looking a little bit more comfortable in this one than the previous two games. He just as I start finding my feet, the stream comes to an end. I might do one more game. Who wants one more game after this? Let me know if you want one more game. Or if you've just seen enough of my horrendous FIFA for the day, just also let me know. I don't mind. Subs, Chris, subs. You are right. Chris is right. See, Chris is now officially my assistant manager. But look at my subs. I'm going to go like this. Sterling on the right. Mahrez can come off because Mahrez, you know, might as well not be on the pitch. I never even mention him for most of the game. Let's get Mbappe up front. 2 more games, Noah says. 2 more. If I do 2 more games, I'll have a lot of angry clients at work. It's a good ball. Oh! But hopefully we can see the Champions League draw as well. See who we got after going through against Roma. Mahrez, Butchra is happy that Mahrez is on. So, yeah, your boy's on. Let's. Well, no, so he's not on. He's just gone off. What am I on about? He's on. I took him out. Or did I bring him on? I can't even remember. I don't know what date it is at the moment. I think it's just this is the kind of effect playing Newcastle has on you. You know, they're that bad. I'm sitting here, you can have a cup of tea and read a paper while I'm playing Newcastle. That's why True Geordie's truly devastated, you see, because he's got such a rubbish team himself. Come on, lock it back. Here we go. Phil Foden, the Stockport Iniesta. He's still got it. He's going to dink one through. Is anyone getting on it? No, they're not. Overplaying this. Oh, here we go. This could be a beauty. Sterling. Oh, fired one in there. A little rasper from Raz. You signing Martin on your career mode? Martin on my career mode? I don't know, mate. I wonder if there's any players called Martin. Remember, we used to have Obafemi Martins. He was a Newcastle player, wasn't he? He was rapid. Maybe I should just sign a player. That's what I should do. I should find players called Andy, Martin. I played against my nephew actually. My nephew's he's only a young lad, and he created his own team. Oh, this looks good. He created his own team of like these big superstars, all 99 rated. And naming it'd be great if I could do that. Win every match. Get your clients to watch your stream. Yeah, could do actually. Yeah, I have a lot of online meeting with my clients, so I could. Yeah, I could start the meeting as I'm just finishing the end of a FIFA game, and see if they notice. They probably won't even notice, half of them. I changed the formation to back three at the 60th minute. That's a good suggestion, actually. Yeah, just adjust the formation slightly. I only ever play with the same formation. I'm not like very tactical on FIFA. I get a formation that I like and I stick with it.
Just a minute of your
But
time.
I do think I'm going to preset some formations and set a few different things. I'll do that when I'm offline next. I'll set up a few different formations. I need to get my tactical head on, you see. If I'm going to start winning trophies, I need to do it. My nephew is about, I don't know, he's about 10 years old, I think. Nephew's about 10 and, 10 years old roughly. A bit older now, actually. He's about 12 now, but he was 10 when he did that. You can't defeat City. Well, you can defeat City. We just lost 2 on the bounce. Shadow rundown, back 3, and a fresh attack usually gives you a little boost. Yeah, that's what I need. I do need a little boost. Maybe bring back, or maybe bring because I'm speaking into it. Maybe Rodrigo because I'm speaking it won't. Yeah. Okay. So let's go on then. We've got, it looked like we had Real Madrid there, guys. Let me just have a look. Let's look at that schedule. I always go in the schedule. So we've got Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. So you're not going to get that one today, but it will be the first game of the next episode. So we've got Real Madrid, and then it's Liverpool v Atletico Madrid. And we all know what happens when Liverpool play Atletico Madrid, don't we? So, yeah, interesting. But I think we're going to end up with a City-Liverpool final again, aren't we? And I lost to Liverpool in the Champions League final. If anybody watched FIFA 19, you'll know that I lost. Let's have a look at the league table. I'm pretty sure it's gone. 70 points. Yeah, it's not gone, is it? Actually, it's tightened. 8 points. No, yeah, probably gone. 4 games left, 8 points difference. So, yeah, we need a miracle, really. We need a miracle. We've just got to try and secure Champions League, so we've got it for next season. That's the main thing. And we've got Brighton now. So let's play Brighton. I'm going to play in the black kit. And I'm going to definitely mix it up a little bit. I'm going to play Skriniar. Let me just check something. Sorry, guys. I just want to check. What's the gap between this game and the Real Madrid game? So, yeah, there's not much of a gap, is there? There's only a few days, so I'm going to have to definitely rest. I don't want to save. I'm going to definitely rest players because I want them fresh. Who do you want to win Liverpool and Atletico Madrid play? I want Atletico Madrid to win. Yeah, I don't like playing Liverpool on this game, even though I beat them in the last episode. Yeah, I don't like... Oh, Mahrez can play. Mahrez can start. De Bruyne is going to get rested. For David, Phil Foden's coming in. Fernandinho's going to get rested. For Rodri. Max Aarons for Walker. Oh, for Walker, not Skriniar. Well, I'm going to rest Skriniar anyway. Put Diaz in. Old Game of Stones is coming back as well for Laporte. Digne, the left back, he's going to have to... They're all going to have to be rested for this one. I'm going to have to bring Gary in. And I'm going to play Bravo. Where's Bravo, the little... have I still got Bravo? Yeah, I have. Bravo. So there we go. Made a few changes for this game against Brighton because I want to keep my squad fresh for the next match, which is Real Madrid. Kiam, I need to know if you're playing another game because I'm wondering if I'm going to miss it if I take the dog for a walk. Don't be taking the dog for a walk yet. Yeah, we're playing Brighton, Catherine. We're playing Brighton. Shadow rundown. I wish Brahim Diaz stayed at City. He would have been playing at City by now. Nah, I'm not so sure about that. I think he was okay, Diaz. I'm not sure he would have been playing in the first team. He was a decent enough player. So is Man City Fan TV going to be getting a lawsuit for cruelty to animals? We are preventing dogs from being walked all over the UK because people are staying to watch Kiam play against Brighton. Do you think Kane will join City? I don't actually want Harry Kane. See you later, Catherine. I don't actually want Harry Kane to join, and I don't think we will go for him. He doesn't fit the Pep style of play, in my opinion. He hasn't got the work rate, he hasn't got the mobility. I think Lautaro Martinez is more likely, if I'm being honest. I mean, he's a goal scorer, though. I mean, Harry Kane's record of goal scoring is second to none, but when you look at Spurs, when Harry Kane plays, I actually think they're weak. I think weaker with him. I know that sounds a bit mad, but I think they are weaker. Because the work rate... Oh, what's going on there? Surely that's a penalty, ref. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. I mean, yeah, when Spurs play without him, they have a lot more work rate about them. Oh, this isn't good. No. Get out of it. Good header. Oh, Brighton there. Nearly took the lead. Do you think Sancho would be good at City again? Nah, not for me. I think Sancho, in all honesty, I think he's overrated. I don't think he'd do that well in the Premier League. I don't think he's any better than the likes of Wilfred Zaha. I don't think he'd do that well at a top club in the Premier League. I think he'd struggle. I think his attitude's wrong. So, yeah, I'm not that bothered. He can join United, and then he'll probably be playing for Sunderland in about 3 years. So, yeah, go for it, United. Spend your 100 mil, and I'll laugh. Man City, my dad works for the NHS, says Xander. Nice one, Xander. Tell your dad that we appreciate what he's doing. Mingy Wong, when Kane plays, they lose less games. Yeah, they probably do, to be honest. I think my stats are more based on the style of play. I just don't like the style of play that Spurs have when he plays. I think they just become a very one-dimensional team. You know how to play against them. But I mean, that's not always a bad thing, though. Some teams, actually build a squad around a player, don't they? So, maybe that's just the way Spurs operate. Maybe that's how they plan it. But I don't think they'll ever compete properly for trophies if you're just building a team around one man. Good ball in. Win the header there, Sané. Oh, Sané should have got that. If Sané wins a header on this game, I think I should get a trophy. Because he just does not win headers at all on this game. Xander, do you think Rashford is United's best player? Yeah, I do. I probably think that. Yeah, he's probably the most effective. I think Bruno Fernandes has started quite well for them. He looks neat and tidy on the ball. He's not a world beater by any stretch like they're making out. But he started well. Sané, 1-0 City. Nice bit of play, composed. Sané pulled in from the left, got it on his right foot. Looked like he was going to pass it and then just fired it past the keeper on the near side. Yeah, good night, Catherine and Sean. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, Bruno, I don't know what it is. I mean, I watched him in a few games and he does disappear, Bruno. If you look at that Everton game away for United, like that Bruno Fernandes, he started all right in the first half and then he may as well have not even been on the pitch. He just disappeared. And after the game, United fans were all raving about him. So, just the usual. They could sign, let's be honest, they could sign me tomorrow and their marketing team would have me marketed up as the best player to ever play the game. It's just the way they operate. But we're 1-0 up against Brighton. 33 minutes on the clock. See if we can get a win on this last game on episode 19. And just as I'm getting into my rhythm, Aguero's going to fire a shot. Aguero! Whoa, look at that. That was a beastly shot from Aguero. That would have broke the back of the net. That would have took the net into the stand, that. Oh, even put a bit of swerve on it. Look at Kiam there in his beige pants. I've got to say I don't own a pair of beige pants, actually. They're beige. Are they cords? I think they're cords that he's wearing there.
This is Manchester City's match at the moment, but only at the moment. They're being challenged. They're having to...
Xander, Man City, I'm a United fan. Hate people being racist. Did you just say? I don't know what that's about. You're welcome on, Xander. If you're a United fan, that's completely fine. But as long as you don't, abuse anyone or give anyone abuse, as long as you're respectful. Nah, save it. Ah, poor bit of play. Poor piece of defending. Kiam is wearing chinos. Yeah, it looks like that, doesn't it? The question is Rashford going to be consistent enough to be world class? To be honest, the term world class gets used so cheaply these days. I remember world class used to be used for the very, very best players. So, for example, Ronaldo, Messi, they're world class. That's it. You stop that category then. That's where you switch that category off for me. Then you go to the next tier down. And I've got to say, the likes of De Bruyne, Aguero, these type of players, they're in the next tier down. They're not world class. Zidane was world class. Maradona was these are world class is at very, very top level where you are completely unplayable. And I mean, De Bruyne is probably our closest player at City, I'd say. He's probably the closest to being world class. I still think he's got a bit to prove in terms of his consistency, but he's the closest player City have got to being world class in my opinion. Shadow Rundown, if you put Andy Carroll in Pep's team right now, everyone would say he's world class. Andy Carroll, world class. Well, a certain club from Liverpool that wear red paid, what was it? Was it 30 odd million? Was it 36? Or was it more? It might have been 50. Like 30, 35 or 50. I don't know, I've got 50 in my head. £1 million for Andy Carroll. That's crazy. Is Martin really playing this tonight? Not the Kiam we're used to. No, it's definitely me, Chris. Definitely me.
And so too at Manchester City.
I think it's just been a very long morning. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. And I'm saving myself for the Champions League games. You've got to do that on these FIFA career modes. It's about pacing yourself, Chris. You know, it's not like real football. That's easy. This is proper hardcore football. You've got to pace yourself on FIFA. You've got to drink at least 3 cups of tea an hour to keep yourself sustained. Although my tea at the moment, I've got a nice cup of tea next to me. It's gone cold. I completely forgot about it. And nothing gets me more disappointed in life than a cup of tea going cold. I think Man City getting beat is the worst thing that can happen. You know, in relative terms, not the worst thing. But Man City getting beat and a cup of tea going cold. 2 things my pet hates. I just can't stand those things. You even sound like Martin. Sound a bit like Martin tonight. I probably do. Come on, let's get a goal. Let's get a goal. We need to get some... we need to entertain the fans here. Back to Aguero. Oh, that was going through as well. What's it all about? Oh, press pass just as I was running through. Noah, my pet hate is when Man U fans think they're hard. Well, yeah. I never understand all that really. I mean, yeah, it's all nonsense, isn't it? Who's the hardest and who's this and who's that? Don't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Get the subs on. Get the subs on. I'm keeping them fresh, Chris. I've got to keep them fresh for the Champions League. I don't care. Even if this team gets knackered that's on the pitch. I'm keeping me subs fresh.
Not much at all to split the 2 sides for me.
Subs have got to be fresh. It's a great ball. Now we're talking. Here comes Riyad. We know where this is going to go. And Riyad's on the ball. What's he done? Oh, my own fault. I tried a silly trick that I didn't need to do. And he just cut back inside and give it straight to the defender. So, yeah, I don't know if my dislike of Mahrez on this game is just because I can't really do any skills with him. So I'm not I'm not actually getting the benefit of his true ability. That's a better ball there. Here we go now. Into Aguero. Plays it into David Silva. David Silva still got a bit of pace in him. David Silva. Oh. And he was getting pulled there by, was it Liam Dunk? I don't know who that defender was. I mean, this is a foul, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, the arm in the back, that's a penalty. Martin Tyler should never retire. Oh, I wish he would. Mingy Wong, best not to use subs. Yeah, I don't want to use any subs. This result doesn't really matter in the grand scale of things. It's all about that Champions League game. Oh, look at that. Pushing the back ref. Comes Leroy. Plays it into Sergio. Oh, Sergio, wakey. Come on, mate. And Brighton here, going to try and nick it, aren't they? What's going on with my fullbacks? I mean, he carried that ball then for about 20 minutes without a challenge. Oh, come on, Aguero's had an absolute mare. Absolute mare. Gabi Jesus is definitely starting against Real Madrid. Going for a pie, says Chris. Going for a pie, that's what my players are doing, I tell you. In this game, they've all gone for a pie. What's your favourite pie at the Etihad? It's got to be Balti, hasn't it? Them Balti pies they do. How nice are they? Oh, come on. Right, come on. Let's get one last push. Let's try and get a win. End the stream on a successful note. Come on, Sané. I was waiting for the overlap then, though, from, was it Foden? I think it was Foden, but nothing happened. Players are not doing overlapping runs. I really hope they start making the runs against Real Madrid, or we've got no chance. It's got to be a Balti pie, hasn't it, Chris? You're right. Balti pie and a pint of chemical beer for me. And there we go, guys. Disappointing 1-1 draw at Brighton. The players have pretty much given up on the. They've given up on the Premier League. You've got to say that they have given up. And yeah, look at them walking off, disappointed. Not good, that. Not good. So, question to you all now. Question, guys. Do I do one more? Do I play the Real Madrid first leg? Do I play the Real Madrid first leg? I'm just checking to see if I can do it. Shall we play it? Shall we not?
Just a moment of your time.
Let's do my little press conference here. Can I answer? I didn't care about the Brighton game. He deserves all praise. Ocean Rage, go rest and come back fresh. Yeah, you're right, Ocean Rage. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to come back fresh, ready for that Real Madrid game. You're definitely right. So let's just review then where we're up to. So go to the calendar. So not the best of episodes there. We lost to Southampton 1-0. We lost to Roma 1-0. We beat Newcastle 2-0. And then we drew with Brighton 1-1. So not the greatest episode for episode 19. We've got Real Madrid coming up in the next episode, followed by Bournemouth, followed by Real Madrid. So in the next episode, I'll be playing both of the legs for the Real Madrid game. So what I'll do is I will check my controls, make sure all my controls are set up correctly, because there was something weird going on today. So I'll double check all the controls, come back fresh. I'll do a few sit-ups in the living room before the stream starts, get myself primed, and we'll come back on and play the semi-finals. So thank you everyone for tuning in today. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and watch this episode 19. And hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification as well. And I will see you all for the next episode, which will be episode 20. And we'll see if we can take some Champions League glory. Take care, guys. All the best.